If your skirts still look fine, but never unforgettable, you're missing something far more important than trends. You're missing precision. Because in 2026, elegance is ruthless. It rewards intention and quietly exposes everything average. And today, I'm going to show you exactly which skirts deserve a place in a refined wardrobe and which ones quietly lower your presence, no matter how expensive they are. Stay with me, because later, I'll show you the one subtle styling mistake that instantly makes any skirt look cheap, no matter the brand. 1. The satin midi skirt. There is something almost hypnotic about a satin midi done correctly. It moves like liquid, soft, and controlled, never chaotic. But here's the truth most women don't want to hear. Satin is unforgiving. It instantly exposes poor fabric, poor fit, and poor styling. The first rule: depth over shine. A high-gloss satin reflects light sharply. It looks synthetic, almost plastic under daylight. But a matte or silk blend satin absorbs light gently, creating that soft glow associated with wealth and restraint. Now, let's refine your styling. Most women default to delicate tops, trying to match the softness. That's where the look becomes predictable. Instead, introduce a quiet contrast: a structured vest with clean lines, a slightly boxy blazer worn open, even a crisp cotton shirt, sleeves rolled just enough to suggest effortlessness. This tension between fluid and structured is what creates that editorial feel. And here's a detail almost no one notices consciously, but everyone feels: the waistband. If it's bulky, gathered, or elastic in an obvious way, it cheapens everything. You want a clean, invisible finish, the kind that doesn't interrupt the line of your body. Let me ask you this: when you walk, does your outfit flow, or does it distract? Because elegance never distracts. 2. The structured maxi skirt. This is not just a skirt, it's architecture, and most women are still treating it like fabric. The structured maxi in 2026 is about control. Clean A-line shapes, heavier cottons, even subtle tailoring that holds form without stiffness. But here's where things fall apart. Women either overstyle it or understyle it. Too many accessories, and the look feels forced. Too little intention, and it feels incomplete. So what's the balance? Focus on vertical continuity. A top that visually extends the line of the skirt, whether through color, fit, or neckline. For example, a high-neck sleeveless top in the same tone creates a long, uninterrupted silhouette. This elongation signals quiet authority. Now, a powerful styling shift. Footwear. Instead of the expected sandals, try a sleek pointed boot. Even in warmer months with lighter fabrics, it grounds the look and adds unexpected sophistication. And here's the mistake you must avoid: anything that cuts your body horizontally. Thick belts, contrasting waistlines, bulky layers. They break the line. And once the line is broken, the elegance disappears. If you remember one thing here, let it be this: long lines create power. Broken lines create confusion. 3. The denim midi skirt. Now this one is a test of taste, because denim can either look effortlessly elevated or painfully ordinary. There is no middle ground. The problem? Most women style denim based on comfort instead of composition. Oversized tops, flat sneakers, casual everything, it becomes predictable. And predictability feels cheap. Instead, treat denim as a neutral foundation, not the main character. Refine it. A tailored blouse tucked with precision, not casually stuffed in, but intentionally placed. A belt in smooth leather, minimal hardware. Shoes that add structure, loafers, slingbacks, or even a refined kitten heel. And here's a subtle but transformative detail: color harmony. Suppose your denim is a deep indigo. Echo that depth somewhere else, perhaps in your shoes or bag. This creates cohesion, which reads as expensive. Now let's talk about length. Too short, and it feels youthful in the wrong way. Too long without structure, and it drags. The sweet spot? Just below the knee or mid-calf with a clean hemline. If you've ever worn denim and felt like something was missing, it wasn't more pieces you needed. It was refinement. 4. The pleated midi skirt. Pleats are deceptive. They look elegant by default, until they don't. And the moment they lose structure, they lose authority. So the first thing you must understand is this: pleats are about discipline. Tighter pleats, heavier fabrics, and precise construction. That's what gives them movement with control. Now here's where you elevate it beyond the expected. Most women pair pleats with softness, knits, flowy blouses, delicate layers. Instead, introduce sharpness. A tailored blazer with strong shoulders, a belt worn over the blazer to define the waist. Even a minimalist turtleneck creates a clean, uninterrupted upper body. This contrast is what creates depth. And here's a rarely discussed detail: the sound. Yes, the sound. High-quality pleated skirts have a subtle, crisp movement when you walk. Cheap ones fall silent, lifeless. It's a small thing, but elegance lives in small things. So next time you wear pleats, don't just look at them. Listen. 5. The column skirt. This is where elegance becomes bold, without ever being loud. The column skirt is not forgiving. It doesn't hide. It reveals, which is why most women avoid it. But here's the paradox. The less it tries, the more powerful it becomes. A clean, straight line from waist to ankle creates visual discipline. It forces posture. It demands intention. Now let's refine the styling, because this is where it either becomes extraordinary or uncomfortable. Balance is everything. Since the skirt is narrow, you can introduce slight volume on top, but controlled volume. Think a softly draped blouse tucked precisely, or a lightweight knit that skims rather than clings. And here's the key detail: the slit. Side slits feel modern. Back slits feel classic. Front slits, risky. Often too revealing if not perfectly done. Choose based on the message you want to send. And color matters deeply here. Monochrome tones, black, cream, camel, create a seamless visual line. But if you choose color, keep everything else restrained, because this skirt doesn't share attention well. Let me ask you something. Are you confident enough to wear something that reveals your silhouette without apology? Because that's what this piece asks of you. 6. The cargo skirt. Skip this now. This is where discernment separates elegance from trend chasing. Cargo skirts are loud in all the wrong ways. Bulky pockets, uneven weight, unnecessary details. They interrupt the natural line of the body. And elegance at its core is about continuity. But here's what makes this trend particularly deceptive. It tries to sell effortless cool, but in reality, it creates visual chaos. And chaos is the opposite of refinement. If you're drawn to this aesthetic, there's a smarter way. Choose clean silhouettes with subtle utility hints, sharp seams, minimal hardware, structured fabrics. You want a suggestion, not a declaration, because once your outfit starts explaining itself, it has already lost its elegance. And this is the mistake I mentioned earlier, the one that ruins everything. Over-detailing. Too many elements are competing for attention. Fix this, and half your wardrobe instantly improves. 7. The linen A-line skirt. And now, the quiet power piece. Linen doesn't try to impress you, it simply exists. And that's exactly why it feels luxurious, but only when it's worn correctly. The biggest mistake? Fighting the fabric. Trying to make it crisp, perfect, controlled. Linen is meant to live. Its slight wrinkles, its texture, its movement, they tell a story of ease, of confidence, of not needing perfection to feel complete. Now let's elevate it. Instead of the expected casual styling, refine the contrast. Pair it with a structured top, a fitted vest, a clean button-down, even a sleeveless blazer. This anchors the softness of linen. And here's a powerful detail: accessories. Linen responds beautifully to natural materials. Leather, gold, even subtle woven textures. But keep them minimal, because linen already speaks. And color? Choose wisely. Soft neutrals create calm authority. Olive, sand, ivory, these tones don't chase attention, they attract it. And that is the essence of elegance. So tell me, which of these have you been wearing out of habit rather than intention? And which one will you refine first? Because elegance is not a trend you follow. It's a standard you choose. And once you raise that standard, everything about you changes. If you're ready for that level of refinement, subscribe to Aisha's Elegance.